Okay, good morning, good morning. I shall be with you momentarily. I got some cartoon looking things that came up here. Don't know what it is. All right, going over here. Good morning, Sandra. How are you today? Hello, hello. It's good to see you. Okay. Um, Give me 1 second, okay? And then meanwhile, today is Monday. What is the date today? I've got to look at March. March something, I'm not sure. It's supposed to be in the beginning of the March 9th. Okay, good morning, everybody. Today is March 9th. Somebody's using your tablet, and I wonder who that somebody is, huh? March 9th, 2026, and it is Log Cabin Day. I have been cutting strips for my log cabin, and I'm going to continue and maybe make a block today, but I need to get those strips done. Let me grab my iron. Okay, so the iron can go over here. Rub it in right quick. One thing I don't want to do is run over that cord. Hey, Lori. It's true, Sandra. True. Okay, so here's some of the things that I've been cutting out already. I don't even have enough colors to do anything yet. Hello, Carrie. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I'm going to be working on my. This is not the one I'm going to make, but I am going to work on my queen size block. Sandra says hello, Lori. Dave said hello, Lori. What? No, hello, Sandra or Carrie. Okay, Dave said hello, Sandra and Carrie. Okay, so this is what I have to pay attention to are these strips. Like I said, I don't have the other ones ready yet. Okay, so I'm on still on white. Pull it out. And I'm going to do the 2.5. Okay, because somebody talked me into it. Hmm. Wonder who that could be. That's somebody. Okay, so for the light 4, I don't think this is long enough. No, it's not. Okay. This must be Fold it in half. Is it? Yeah, okay. These are the ones I need. So I have down dark and I have down light. I have Sandra's trusty little thing that I'm going by. Excuse me. Okay. I think this is long enough. We'll see. I cannot believe how wrinkly these things do get. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go to my channel. It's a Monday for you, all off schedule here. I'm not going to, Sandra. I still have to do it for the first block. Don't worry, I'm not gonna watch cut strips for weeks, okay? I'm gonna do this and some colored ones. I'm gonna sew a block. Hi Gladys. Welcome, welcome. Blocks for the other what? I just need to go. I'm on a 10.5 here, so these are two different sizes. Okay, so 10.5. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that, am I? I'm sorry. Set this over here and that over there. Because what I'm going to do, these are the whites that I'm looking for. Okay. I want to get at least a couple of them done so I can do a couple blocks. Okay. So we have You're welcome, Sandra. Okay. So we have one, two, three. Wait, whoa, I skipped one. Wait. Which one did I skip? Um, yeah, there's number one and number two, right? Number two, yeah, number two. Number one is okay. This is number four. I skipped number three. Uh. Tell you. I don't have a number three. Um, pin. So I'll sneak it in the middle of the. Okay. Oh, here it is. Number three. Okay. I thought I did. the order it was supposed to be. So these are the light, okay? These are the light ones I'm going to sew together here for you. So I'm going to mark these L for lights. H-I-J-K. Huh. I should use my other ones that I have enough of, right? They're brand new. Yeah, this one. Okay. So I just have to find the L and the D. Or there might be a D already in there. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. L. L for light. I think the other one has a D. So let me put these back. This one's brand new. Never been used. Okay. I'm not sure how many comes in each of these, but hi Brenda. Welcome. How are you? So good to see you. Okay. Now what I do with the L? Did I put it back? Oh, I wouldn't put it past me. Okay, one, two. All right, I don't know where it's at. So okay, now I need to go lighter to darker. Okay, on my colors. So I haven't used this one yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and do yeah, let's do a couple of this. Light ones. Just so that I make sure that I have what I need. Okay. The hardest part about a log cabin is the cutting of the strip. That is the hardest part. Okay. So here I need one, two. Okay, here we go. I only need one, but I said I was going to sew two blocks, so I need two. This is going to be the dark, and I don't have any of the, but I do have them here. Okay, good. Okay, so one, D1, dark one. Okay, beautiful. There we go. Got a whole bunch of these. Okay, there's the dark one. And then I need to go yellow would be the next one, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go yellow and orange. So we're gonna do yellow and orange. All the threads are starting to come off of the strip. Okay, so yellow I need, that would be D2. Okay. Uh-oh. One. I'm very happy that these strips are cut at 2.5. So, okay, so this one's going to be D2, dark 2. Okay. Hi, Cheryl. Okay. Sandra says you can use those colors however you want. They're what you are using on the dark side compared to the white. Yes. Thank you, Sandra. Brenda, I need to get gumption to you load my van. All sewing rooms out there. In the van, what's going on? And everybody's saying hi. And then Brenda, I'll be lurking, going to get started. Cheryl says hi to Sandra and hugs to Cutie Patootie. Okay. Okay, then I'm going to do the orange. Something's going on with this iron. I don't know what happened. I watered it and it still didn't come out. So I might have to use the starch on it, but that's okay. Okay, so D3 would be oops, one, one, two. Okay, fabric is starting to fold up at the ends here. I don't know what's happening in the corners, but it's okay. Okay, so this is D3, half of my colors. Now I need a D4. Sandra said Brenda's just getting home from a retreat unloading. Oh, how was the retreat, huh? Okay. Now I need 3 more that are a little bit darker. This one, this one. And purple. No, purple's not that. Let's see. Darker, 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 darkest. Okay, this one. All right. So these are my colors. Goes back. Oh, there's some more here. Right. Okay, so next I need the pink. I'm hoping I have enough of these to now do the strip. Okay, so D4 is now okay. One, one. Okay, so this is D4, which is dark 4. And this one. Those of you have probably everybody's probably made a log cabin at one time or another. I'm pretty sure. It's been a while for me, but I have made a couple. And these are going to be D4. No, D5. Yeah, D5. More. I have get rid of this thread. Let's see. Hi, Cheryl. How you doing, Sherry? Maybe a couple. Lori has one collecting dust, Sandra says. Cheryl just finished one. And mine is tiny, says Sandra. Define tiny. Okay. And the last piece is this gray, which I was hoping to get by with no skizzers, but here we are. Mhm. All right. So this one is going to be a little bit bigger, and I do hope, really, I hope that I have enough room. So let's see. One. Yeah, I should. Okay. By looking, I should. If not, then I have to get another color. But I'm pretty sure I have enough here. Um, 6.5 and 6. Ooh, those are little. Good. Thanks, Kathy. You're welcome. And Sandra Susan, you're out making a leader and Ender also. And hello, hello. And then Lori says, Sandra, what's collecting dust? A log cabin? And then Sandra says, yes, Lori, you dug it out. Right. This is going to be number 6 in the group. He doesn't want to. Trying to avoid not doing this, but okay. This be number 6. So that's the dark pieces that you need. Okay. And Lori says, LOL, maybe it's next. Eh? The log cabin's very, very fun. I really like it. Okay, so here's one block, right? Oh, hold on. I still need to do the red. The red for the center. Where, oh, where has the red gone? Yeah. Hmm. So I'm going to cut a couple of these. And, all right. Let's go. And this one doesn't really need a number. We know it's the center, right? So this is what we start off with. All right, so I'm going to get my handy dandy, handy um, design board thing here. Okay. Which I'm trying to keep it as clean as I can from threads. Okay. So what I want to do is here's my sensor. Okay, so I don't want this one. I want a D1 to go next to it. Okay. Gotta make sure I put this together right. Okay, then a D2. Because whenever I've made them, I've always just cut the strips as I go along, not ahead of time. So, okay, then L1. No, light one, this one over here. Okay, goes like this. And and two, two, and then those are good. Then I need a D3. This one is going to go alongside of here. And D4 is this one. Okay, L1, L3 is over here. Let me grab a okay, L3. Thank you so much, Sherry. I really appreciate it. Okay, Sandra says Lori's log cabin has two logs and some stars. And Cheryl says I'm making veggie soup, so I'm lurking and listening. Okay, Cheryl. Sandra, you could that whole strip up into 2.5. Yes. And Sandra says, okay, Cheryl. And then Sandra, I normally cut as I go, but this one I have needed to cut more of my scraps up. I'm sorry, Sherry, thumbs up for Kathy. Thank you. And Gladys, too, thumbs up. Okay. Thank you, ladies. So this goes on the side, so it goes right here. Okay. It's really made it look a lot nicer when it's put together. Okay. And then, um, okay, D3, D5. Okay, dark 5 over here. Everything's just going alongside there. Okay, and where's D6 goes on the bottom here. Kind of getting the gist of what it's going to look like, right? Okay. Put these back over here. And I still need an L4. Hiding down here. What happened? I accidentally put L3 into L4, so okay. I got L4 here. Two, three, and four. Okay. So that's the making of one for the first block. This is gonna go here. Okay. So I'm gonna go over here. Hi, Loretta. Hi, Kathy and Gladys and Sandra, Lori, Sherry, Cheryl, Brenda, and Gladys and Sandra said hi, Loretta. Okay, gonna get my machine set up. Which sometimes is a lot easier said than done. Okay. Over here. Okay, now what I have to do is I have to be very careful that I sew them in the way they go. I don't, go in the wrong way. So, okay, so I'm going to start this one, L1, L2. Okay. I'm going to do the dark piece onto the center, the first dark onto the center. Okay. It looks like it didn't, that I'm missing some of the thread. Let me see. Yep, I sure am. All right, I got to try to thread this machine. really hard at this school, but I will. Where's the thread? And put it in an angle. Easier for me. I have to make sure. All right. Now comes the fun part. Trying to thread it. Dave did thread it for me, but it didn't stay. Thread it myself. And it was weird. All right. Put it here, there, and here. Okay. Okay. Um, I am going to iron the seams open and I'm going to starch it a little bit, okay? Because I don't like the way this fabric is not cooperating with me at all. Hi, Susan. More car repairs. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I know, fun, huh? With car maintenance. Okay, I'm glad you popped in. On my phone with the sound off as I'm in the lobby at the local Le Schwab. Okay, now she tells me, right? Okay, so I'm going to do this, a little bit of this. One thing I've learned on this is that sometimes my littler iron doesn't handle it as well as my larger iron does. Okay, so this is my first two pieces. Yay, say yay! Okay, then I'm gonna do the what comes next. the D2. Okay, so that's the one that's under here. Okay. I can very easily make a mistake here without even trying. Okay. Guess what I could do is put my so you guys can see it as it's going, as it's coming along. Okay. And my scissors. So how was everybody's weekend? Making sure that those that seam in the back stays flat. Okay, so that goes like that. Then I'm going to do this one on top of these. Okay. Mm. Mm. Okay, open it, iron my seam. I did get that smaller seam. What are they called? Can't think of what it's called. It helps you with keep your seams open flat. For those of you that do your seams open. All right, so next I do the L2. This one. This one that got buried over here. Okay, this one goes next. Am I missing anything on the chat? Okay, Cheryl says, Sandra, I sent you a message with a picture, and Susan, before too many repairs, there will be nothing to repair, it feels like. And Susan says, hi, Cheryl. And Sandra said, got it, Cheryl. And Loretta, like those bright colors. Well, thank you. And Sandra, the liquid or the block of the wood to sit on it. Yeah, but it's got a name. It says the name on the plastic that I have them in that it came with, so the ones that I have already. Strip stick. That's it. It just came to me. It's a strip stick. I bought mine from Margaret years ago, and she immediately ran out of the, I think it's 9 inch or 8 inch or something like that. Okay, so we have to remember that it goes like that. No, like that. See? Always remember. No, that's not right. I guess it is. Mm-mm. Did I put it on the wrong? D1, D2, L2 goes up here. I did. I put these two on the wrong side. How's that possible? Dang, I messed it up. Dark one goes that way. Dark two goes on the bottom here. So all three of them are wrong. Great. Okay. Nothing I can't fix. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Um, Sandra, I would know the name because I don't use it as an iron. Yeah, that's what it is, Sandra. It's called the strip stick. It just all of a sudden hit me like a ton of bricks, you know? Meanwhile, somehow I turned it around. It's my fault. So I'm wondering if they're all put together wrong. I don't think they're all put together wrong, but Mm, 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 mm. Okay, let me see here. Okay, and then this one is wrong because it goes this way. L1, D2. Okay, so D2. Okay, they're all, that's how they're wrong. Oh man, I sold them wrong. Um, okay, I'm glad you're doing good today, Nancy. Some days are easier than others, huh? Don't I know it? Okay, so let's rip this apart. It's sew it like this. Make sure that when I sew it, okay, so it's gonna go, yeah, like that. No, yeah, like that. Okay. And this piece comes off. All three pieces that I put on here have to come off. So it's been many years since I've made a log cabin. I don't remember the pieces. I think I did it in 2019 or something like that. 18. No, it was on my channel, so 19 or 2020. I don't rightly remember. Okay, so iron this down, my mistake. Uh, when you Sandra says when you travel, even just the turn in a chair, you can sew wrong sides, pin at the side to the side. Yes, that's what I should do, huh? Okay. Okay, so I know it goes like that. Okay. Then take care of these pieces over here. All right. So now how does it go? Uh, yeah, it goes like that. Okay. This is a sensor. So I go D. This will be D2 here. Okay. And this one is, I believe it's L1. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So D, this one, L2 up here at the top. Okay. Okay. So D2, L1. So it goes like that. Keep it organized here. Okay. So I'm going to pin it. I know. I'll pin it here at the seam. I know that this is the correct way. Okay. Okay, so perfect. Okay. Now, they do that one on the right way. So open up. Need my Wprking thing that helps me open up the seams, but I don't see it. Okay, so we go that way. Then it's D1 and D2. Then we take L1, which is this one, light one. And Okay. Let's open up the seam and a little bit of starch. Not a lot, a little. Okay, that way it goes. Okay, then we need two, which is this one. And then I'll be all caught up on my boo-boos. Let's see. Sandra, I don't remember without looking at your YouTube because we have never seen it. Yeah, it's I'm just saying I've made them before. And I had a smaller, I think it was a six box for the hanging on my wall in the living room forever. But I don't really have any wall space over here like I did. Okay, I'm opening up the seams. And I do have the pictures that I used to hanging on my wall and my posters too. I still have those. I just don't have anywhere to put them. Maybe our next wall. I don't. Okay, that goes like that. All right. Now D3, this one, right? Yes, D3. And the reason they're numbered is because it helps you to know what place to put them. Right? Mm. Okay, so that's going to go this way. Making sure that it's going to work before I go through all the hassle of opening up the seam and everything. That goes like that. Okay, D2, D3. Now, next we do D4, it looks like. Okay, which is this one. Got a ride home, Susan said. Nice. And Cheryl, wow, I just looked at my quilt records and I've made 168 quilts in the last 7 years. Congratulations, Cheryl. Wow. 168, huh? You are way, 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 way ahead of me. Put a pin in here. The strips are starting to get longer, so I'm going to put a pin to keep it in place. Um, okay. Easy. That's awesome. 168 quilts. Not in my lifetime. I don't think I could make that many. I'm too slow. That's my problem. I'm too slow at it. And what happened here? Okay. Open up. And I'm gonna have to do a little white road because the strip's getting bigger, as I said. So, and open it. Open. Okay, so that goes like that. Correct. Correct. Okay, then we're gonna do this one, L3. Goes on here like so. Okay, now I'm starting to get, I think, groove. I'm not sure. Oh, let's see. Okay, Gladys said, awesome, Cheryl. And Lori said, nice. Hello, Nancy. Hi, Mona. How are you? It's so good to see you. Loretta said, you got it, Cheryl. You're a real quilter. And Sandra, I quilt counting at 80. I was overwhelmed. I saying hello. And then Cheryl says, it's not a race or anything like that. We each do it at our own pace. I just felt like I wanted to toot my own horn. I'm pretty proud of myself. I love to make quilts. Yeah, I would be too, Cheryl. Congrats, congrats. Lori, just finished my vacuuming. Dinner is in the crock pot and one more load of laundry. The skirt work will be done for today. And Mona says, I'm still doing laundry. And Cheryl says, you can take your apron off now, Lori. And Mona says, I never wear an apron. If I had one, I would have. I never wore one. Well, I borrowed my grandma's one time for Thanksgiving dinner, but that was the only one I ever wore. I'm starting to lose my pillow here on the chair. I need to fix it. Okay. Now, open this up. And again, we're going to do the seam open. I could use my strip stick along about now. Maybe I'll get it after I do this. Okay. Cut this thread here. And my foot, there we go, turned off the heater. Okay, so next we have L4. Hold that thought. I know my strip sticks are over here somewhere. Um, are they buried? Here's me. Not big. This is a strip stitch. Like I said, I got this one long, long time ago. This might be the 18 or, but you can see I've used it a lot. Okay, so that's my strip stitch. And we're going to do this next, and that'll take care of the lights. There won't be any more lights to work on. There was only 4 white, so Okay, here's white. Gladys, are you going on today? Okay, try something new, Gladys. No, she's lost her passion. Okay, and Cheryl's just like June Cleaver, the Leave It to Beaver June Cleaver, the mommy. Well, it's all right, Gladys, it'll come back to you. Lori says, yes, the runner is quilted, just needs trimming and binding. Loretta, great job, Lori. It was pretty. And Mona, I'm going to watch replay, Lori, soon. And Gladys, your Afghan is beautiful, says Lori. It's struggle bussing Mona. Cheryl, Lori, here's an idea for your new hairdo. Get it cut and fix like clearer. And Mona, yes, Mom is having a good day today. Well, that's good. It's a getting there, Lori. Cheryl says, oh, okay. So I take it you're not going to go on today, Gladys, until your mojo comes back? Okay, on my strip stick, I can lay my fabric. I know you guys can't see it on my stick and open the seam. Okay, I do it on the iron board, which makes it much easier to work with if it's on the iron board. Plus, it makes for a much nicer seam also. If if you lay here on okay. Okay, so that's gonna go like that. And then our next one would be D5, which is this one. The super pretty blue. I just want to quit. Oh, Gladys. I'm sorry that you feel that way. I've been there though. I've done that and you know, I understand where you're coming from. I really do because it gets frustrating and you only um okay. I'm gonna go over here. I have to make sure that I'm gonna be able to do this one all the way down. Sometimes it can be overwhelming and frustrating at the same time. I was like that a couple months ago. And so I do understand what you're saying. That's why I'm going to take baseball off opening week. It really does me a world of good. So kind of get in there and rejuvenate, you know. So I'm going to guess that you're not going on, Gladys, that you won't be on for a while. I totally understand. I get it. I don't know if everybody else understands, but I understand. It can be very stressful and demanding and everything else. Um, so I get it. Okay, so we go like this, and we do the last one, which is D6, goes like this. But I'm going to pin this in a couple of places because it is such a large strip. And let's see here. Here. Um, Susan says the wind is blowing and the boy it's cold outside, you know. And Gladys, it is loud over here. The neighbor is mowing. What's going on here? Just what happens when you have large strips. You and this one. Okay. Three of them. Was. Okay. I'm definitely going to have to work on this offline. They're not on my off channel because if I did 63 blocks, one block a week, yeah, a week, that would take 63 weeks, and that would put me at over a year to get this done. Like over a year. Okay. Now, okay, and that is my log cabin. Ta-da! So I've done two of them already. One, two. This was my first, my second. Once you get into the groove of it, it's not really all that difficult. But the trick is getting into the groove of it, right? Where can I get a good lint roller, you guys? Not a cheap one, a good one that'll last. So I can just take my thing and like that. Okay, middle. Mm, okay, we're gonna start like this. Hi, Donna. Welcome. How are you? Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sandra. Donna says Kathy's log cabin blocks are going to look great. Thank you so much, Donna. Sandra said Gladys then just quit. Not good vibes for someone. Said she doesn't like being a content creator. Then you don't have to do your channel if you don't want to, Gladys. You can just whatever you've done, just leave it, and you don't ever have to go back to it. Okay. I know a lot of content creators that have done that. They've just walked away, and that's that. Never look back. So if that's what you want to do, then that's fine. And Donna says hello to all. Okay. If that's really what you want to do, Gladys, it's something that you really, really need to think over in your brain. Is this what I want? Is this really, really what I want to do? Before you go out there and tackle it and get it done. And let's see, L1 and L2. Believe it or not, I have been where you are right now. I've been there before, and I just take some time off, and then I'm okay. to do whatever needs to be done. I'm good to go. So it's not an easy thing to do. It's something that where does L2 go? Okay. 3, where's that go? On the side. Okay. That go well, wait a minute. That's L4. L3. Looks like it's kind of big. What size are we supposed to be here? Uh, 8.5, right? 8.5. Okay, it's a little bit bigger than 8.5, so let me fix it. The other one wasn't, but this one is. 8.5 is this way. No, it says 8.5. It seems so big. Oh, because I didn't do the D down here yet. Okay. Um, okay. Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna bring it back. Sorry. All right. So let's see. D3 here. D4 here. Okay. L3. That's better. Okay. L3. L4. And then 5 and 6. Okay. Hold that thought for a minute. I'm not going to lose any of these pins like I've lost so many of them before. D5, D4, D6. And the 4 goes here. Oops, wrong side. I've got another one of these somewhere in a box, I think. Because I liked it so much I ordered more. Ah, not my hair. I need to pull my hair. Okay. All right. So this is going to be block number 3. Okay. Make sure I got it right before I start. Center, D1, D2, It'll be dark, okay. And then light one, light two, and then D3, D4, light three, light four, D5, and D6. Okay, we got it. Jen, time to get up. Rise and shine. Rise, rise, rise. So I guess Gladys won't be on for a while, guys, if she comes back at all. Okay. Happy. Wait, that's not yet. Goes like this. Okay, for this one, I don't really need script text. Just a tiny one, 2.5 inches. So. Okay, center D1. Okay, then we're going to do D2, which is the yellow one here. Okay. Okay. I'm falling off this chair. Dave, 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 can I get your help for a minute? I'm falling off the chair. I already did it once.
Why are you sliding down?
Because I'm going back and forth, back and forth. And when I do it that way, I slide. Okay, here's D2. Now we're gonna go. Well, first, I'm gonna check the. Okay, Loretta, your quilt blocks are as you want them. Kathy, we are here to learn and cheer. Quilting friends on. Yay! Been thinking about it for a long time, Gladys says. Yep, we're still here for you, Gladys. Whenever and if you decide to come back, we'll be here for you, okay? Just join in on the chats with the chatters here, Gladys. Or you can still come up on the panel with me. You know, you can still come live with me if you want. Hi, Tracy. Stopping to give a thumbs up. See you later. Goodbye, Tracy. And Gladys. I won't be on with you tomorrow, Kathy. I have an eye doctor. Okay. No problem. I understand. Okay, then we're going to do L1 this way. I'm messing that up. I don't have any idea where Shady Susan is today. I don't know. Okay, so we want it to go like that. And then L3 is, oh no, L2, I'm sorry. L2 is this one. Okay. Okay, so L light two. L2 is light two. Okay. Okay, so that goes like that. And then we go D1, D2, D3. Yeah, D3 is next. There's a space right here. A heck of a lot easier if I did not have to cut these threads. Royal pain. Okay, D3, and then L3. Or should I do D4? L3. L4. I think that's it. No, D4. Not L, D. Dark 4. Okay. I gotta get a new chair. I'm gonna go Office Depot and see what they got. Mm. Okay. Oh, yeah, like that. I'm gonna call it quits, you guys. My back is killing. Having a hard time now over here. Okay, as I said, I'll be doing some of these off. So we're gonna do L3. So I'm gonna put that one on and pin it. And then we do D5. Okay, wait, L4, D5. Yeah. Wait a minute. L3 goes over to D3. Okay, then this one goes like this. Again, it might be good. Oh, because it hasn't been sewn yet. That's why. And then this piece here. Like that. Okay. That's going to be the remaining. Plus, I have a lot more to do, not just those. Um, a lot. Okay. On there. There it is. Okay. So the strip stick goes in here. Handy dandy little plastic that it came in. And spread it there so it's in my eye view so I know where it's at. Okay. Hmm. What? What? Okay, the brush. Sometimes the newer blades, they maybe leave it dirty. You don't want that. Mm. This is strictly for the log cabin for now. Strip. Okay. I'm I'm not going exactly the same color, Sandra, but I'm going around and around and around and around until just making it different. Hi Heidi, how are you? It's so good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Um, pick that up. I kind of sort of have my mess cleaned up. All right. So tomorrow is craft day. Craft day again can be anything you really want it to be, craft wise. It doesn't matter. Okay, so long as it's what you want it to be. So again, I don't know what I'm going to be working on tomorrow, but why don't I use my pink chair? Yeah, it's out here on the balcony. I want to get a really nice black one, really comfy black one that, like an office chair type thing, and some stuff to put on the carpet so I can move better than before. You know, if that makes sense. Okay, Sandra says hello to Heidi. Let's see who's on today. I don't know who's on today. Gladys will not be on. Okay. Sandra says okay. Um, so that leaves just tomorrow. Tomorrow Gladys will be on at noon, right after me, and then Wednesday I don't know who's on because Gladys won't be on. Thursday is is Sandra right after me, and uh, Sandra and Shady Susan at 7 at Eastern time. So there is out there. I sat in one time over there at Office Depot. It was really nice. So I think it was 159.99 or something like that, but it was nice. I really liked it. I go, I got to get me one of these, and then I never did. So as far as the rest of the week, I'm gonna have to, like I said, work on my log cabin. Um, thanks, Jen. I don't know. Jacob's Ladder. This is what we're going to do on Wednesday. Block number 10, Jacob's Ladder. Good scrap buster. Really good scraps. Okay. Well, Jen must have went through here and put them all in order. That was nice of her. Yeah, she did. They all fell yesterday, so she kind of fixed it for me. Nice. Okay, here's Chasers on top. And Jacob's Ladder, which is, it doesn't look like it's too difficult. But looks can be deceiving, right? But it's the flying geese, which we haven't done in a while, so just go around and around and around until you get what you want. There's only two in here. It is the 12-inch and the 8-inch. And of course, I'll do the 12. Okay. So a little bit of heads up for you all. Okay. Sandra, that thing for carpet can destroy the carpet. Yeah. I can't think of what it's called. It's just not the one that has the grooves on the bottom, but the one that's just flat by itself. That one. Okay. Are there any questions? Any questions at all? I'm here to answer if I can. Okay, no questions? Okay, so then I'm going to bid you guys adieu. No, have a nice day. Thank you all so much for coming, and I will see you all later, okay? Gladys, good luck at the eye doctor tomorrow, okay? Bye for now. Bye. If you need any help or anything or you want to talk, Gladys, give me a call, okay? Okay, bye everybody. Thank you so much for coming to watch me do the log cabin and have a little conversation.